Hello and welcome to the Clever channel. I'm Jason, your host. We're going to talk about digital ID and other things today that is turning the UK into a surveillance state, into a state where the government has complete control over you. Now, I don't expect you to just take what I say as a truth. You can actually go to the government site, read up on what I'm talking about. It's all out there. They are not hiding any of it. So, there's three parts to this. And the first part, the part that's getting all the headlines about the digital ID, that's the smoke and mirrors. That's not the most important part of it. It's three parts of a system of complete control of your life, of your future. So let's deal with it in order of importance. The first part came in a while ago. I did a video about it, how your local courts and your judges and the law has now been given permissions and new rules to be able to take away your freedom, to lock you down in place. They say it's for better control of criminals, alternatives to putting them away in prison. People will be able to be geo-fenced. By that I mean they won't be able to leave the area they live in. People will be able to be told that they can't drive a car. Their licenses can be removed. Their mileage can be tracked so that they don't go out of their area. All things like that. They can lock people down. So that's the first part. They can criminalise anybody, and then they can basically say, okay, this new framework means that we control where you go, how you get there, and we get to monitor you. That's the first part. The second part is the digital pound. This is going to be brought in through the back door, and it'll be voluntary to have all your money virtualized. But once they've got it in place, they will make it certain places will only take the virtual pound, and so on, and you will be forced along this route where you have to go down there. So taking that on its own, innocent, it's just another thing coming along. Basically, we've all heard of crypto and all that kind of thing. What's the difference? And then the third part, the digital ID. So here's the thing. If you take all those singularly, it's against your privacy, it's against your freedom. But when you look at all three of them together, it's scary as fuck. Why is that? Let me tell you a scenario. Let's say we're in a future, because Keir Starmer has stated officially in public that you will not be able to work in the UK without a digital ID. So you will lose access to certain jobs. You will lose access to certain rights if you do not have. Your interactions with the government and everything will be almost impossible. Digital IDs will be enforced. And, you can stay out of it and that, but you'll become a non-person. You won't be able to do much. You won't be able to talk to the government or get benefits or get help or anything. It'll all be inlaid in that. So that's the digital ID. But let's think about it this way. This is a form of control. Once they've virtualized your money into an electronic pound, they have complete fucking control of your money. They have control of you getting your money. At the moment, most that happens is you have to go to a bank and you have to tell them what you're going to do with your money before you take your money out and that. And if you don't like the way they act, then you can move your money to a different place. Do you want a sweetie? Come on. Zaki, come on. Do you want a sweetie? Sit down, sit. Good boy. Do you want it? There we are. Have a petty. So the virtual pound will allow them to track your every movement, track where you use money, what you do. And Private companies, ID recognition companies, will be used to in between you and your money. It won't be you and the bank, it'll be you and whoever's dealing with the ID verification, whoever's dealing with the limits that they want to put. You've got to put in all this money information to get to your money. You will no longer just have access to your money. You will have to answer questions. You will have to, and that's where the digital ID comes in. So once again, they're funneling you into this situation, and you pair that with the Criminal Act, the one that allows them to control you. And basically, think about it: digital ID, virtual money, and control of people via criminalisation, and they will be able to section off sections of the country. You can't go in there. You can't go to London to protest. It's not in your section. They will be able to see where you go, what you buy, who you talk to, and they will be able to sell that data to places like Plantier and all those kind of digital data people. They will control every aspect of your life. And if you say no, if you become a problem, they can switch off the services. They can turn off your voice. They can remove your ability to leave the country. They can remove your ability to leave your area. They can stop you being able to buy a car. They can stop you being able to own a house. They can turn everything off and only turn it back on when you comply. It is a truly dystopian future, and we're walking blindly into it. So many of the fucking things are based on thinking, oh, it's all about the digital ID. The digital ID is just the one part. But when you pair it with the digital pound, and you pair it with the rules that have been given to the courts to be able to lock people into areas of the countries to keep you safe, you realise that it gives the government complete control over your life. And in the online safety bill, and they can basically take control of what you can read, you add that on top of all of those three, and you see that it's a complete form of control of the populace. Brilliant, almost Machiavellian, something you'd see in some kind of James Bond villain who tries to take over the world. And we're walking straight into it. You should be scared. You should be voting against this. You should be raging against the fucking machine, because when this lot comes in, it'll be too late. I'm okay. I mean, I've probably got 10, 20 years left, and I'll be gone before it turns too bad. But the rest of you, they are going to have complete control, and you need to stop it before it happens. I am not against a digital ID done in the right way, as an unbiased separate entity. I'm not against money becoming electronic. It has its uses. But do you trust this government to not fuck it up? Because even with all the stuff I've talked about, we haven't even looked at the elephant in the room of the amount of hackers and bad actors from outside the country, and countries like Russia and China that will manipulate this data and gain access to it and break the system, because our people in charge have no fucking idea how to properly secure data. They'll let anybody who pays them have access to it, have access to you. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good day. Take care of yourself. Bye bye for now.